the theme song from Jeopardy.
Did you know that this tune was originally written as a lullaby to get a baby boy to sleep? But it didn't end up as a go-to-sleep song.
Instead, it's recognized around the world as the song you hear while Jeopardy contestants are writing their final Jeopardy wager and answer.
Good morning, CMSW. Today's shows will commentate Jeopardy's long-term host, Alex Trebek, who passed away last week.
And it will also highlight a special time back in 2016 when our very own 6th grade history teacher, Mr. Buccholz, appeared on Jeopardy in a special teacher's edition.
Alex Trebek began hosting the show back in 1984 after it had been off the air for a while.
Because he was associated with the show for decades, Alex Trebek was named the 8th most trusted person in the United States, right after Bill Gates.
Every day, Trebek would spend several hours reviewing the 300-plus questions the researchers came up with for the weeks of the show.
He would also try to answer the questions himself. On average, he got 65 to 70% correct.
Jeopardy works like this. 3 contestants compete in a quiz game comprising the 3 rounds: Jeopardy, Double Jeopardy, and Final Jeopardy.
The clues cover a wide variety of topics, including history and current events, the science, the arts, popular culture, literature, and languages.
All clues in the show are presented as answers, and responses must be phrased in the form of a question.
For example, if a contestant were to select presidents for $200, the resulting clue for this would be, "This father of our country didn't really chop down a cherry tree."
The answer, of course, would be, who is George Washington?
Some topics appear more often than others.
The Beatles have been the subject of the most questions at 578 times.
Albert Einstein has only been used 311 times.
Even if a player ends up with a negative score, they don't walk away empty-handed.
Those players do not have to pay the show back and actually get at least $1,000 for participating.
So, how did Mr. Buccholz do on Jeopardy?
He ended up with $17,000, even though he didn't make it all the way to the final round.
But he's still a winner in our eyes. What makes the morning show a winner?
The jokes! What do you call bugs on a game show?
Contest ants, who was never allowed to play Jeopardy at the Minnesota Zoo.
The cheetah. What is the largest body of water in the world?
The ocean.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to be more Pacific.
What game show do fish watch?
Wheel of Fortune. Why do horses do so well on Jeopardy?
Because they answer from the form of equestrian.
We're going to end today's show with a clip of Mr. Buccholz in action on Jeopardy.
But before we go, we need to tell you that, for now, this is the last morning show taped in school.
But the morning show crew will be taping and producing shows from home.
Don't worry, the morning show jokes will still continue, uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Goodbye for now, Westies. We'll see you soon.
Stay tuned for Mr. Buccholz.
Bye.
From Washington, D.C., this is the Jeopardy Teachers Tournament. Here is our first group of semifinals and 6th grade U.S. history and language arts teacher from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Peter Buccholz.
Weighing in at 45.52 carats, it was donated to the Smithsonian by Harry Winston in 1958. Peter.
What is the Hope Diamond?
Yes.
At the Smithsonian for 1,000.
And so there, the Daily Double in the round, and you and Nicole are tied at $1,000. You can risk any or all of it, as you know.
Well, let's make it a true Daily Double.
Okay, here is the clue for you. In the 1870s, this firearms company began turning out a new product, typewriters, like the one seen here.
What is Remington?
Remington, yes, you've doubled your score. Let's go somewhere else now.
Fill in the author for 200.
Blank Penn Warren. Peter.
Who is Robert?
Yes. This Steve Carell film explores the housing bubble collapse of 2007-2008. Peter.
What is The Big Short?
You got it.
A&B movies for 1600.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning, says Robert Duvall in this film set during the Vietnam War. Peter.
What is Apocalypse Now?